Morning, guys. Are you ready to go see some ducks? Jersey's excited, eh, Jersey? He's just staring at them. He's like, oh, ducks. You excited to go see some ducks? Yeah? Look at the ducks, guys. Oh my goodness. This is like NASCAR. Look how fast they're going. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one's all lonely. Just like chilling by himself. Oh. That pond I just showed you guys, I actually used to go swimming in that pond when we were like really young and stuff like that, but I think it was 5 years ago, a letter came out to all the residents in the area that there's now this type of algae. I think it's blue algae. I could be wrong, but there is a type of algae now in that water that prevents anyone from swimming in it anymore, which is really sad because that was a fantastic spot to actually go. And you know how like some ponds you walk in it and they just drop right off? Well, this one here, it just gradually started to drop, which was great, especially if you had like little ones. You weren't worried about them walking up so far and then just a big drop. And you know, because when I was really young, up by our old cabin, or what some people call a cottage, I had a bad experience with that. There was a pond up there. We never swam there before. My mom had this bright idea, hey, you guys go swimming and stuff like that. She was actually pregnant at the time too, on my youngest brother. And anyway, I went out and I didn't have no floaties or anything like that on. I was only in grade, I think 2 or 3. I wasn't a great swimmer at that time. And it just, like I said, dropped completely off. I walked out and I couldn't swim, and I started freaking out and going under the water, and like I just felt my throat and everything like that, my lungs just filling up with water, and I was just panicking, and oh my god, I was like freaking out. And anyway, my mom was on the beach and she's like, oh my god, I think my daughter's out there drowning. She was pregnant, like I said at the time, freaking out, runs in the water, and I think she was 8 months at the time, comes in, grabs me out of the water, drags me in, makes sure I'm okay. I'm after swallowing so much water, and I just remember coughing and still freaking out because I was like, holy crap, I almost drowned. And anyway, right after that, she had to go to the hospital, make sure she was okay, because where she, you know, panicked and freaked out and seen me drowning and jumping in the water at roughly 8 months pregnant. But my brother's okay. Well, he seems okay. He seems okay now. Like I said, that was years ago, but that was one of my drowning experiences. I actually had 2. Another time I almost drowned, the floaties that we picked up at the dollar store. So note to self for anybody, but the floaties didn't work, and they didn't prevent me from drowning. It was the proper weight and everything like that. And this was when I was in kindergarten, and I walked out in the pond. And next thing I know, I'm here flailing around and not able to swim. And this was when I was with my grandmother. And she seen me and she was like, just doggy pedal in. She's like, that's easier than doing this. So I just started like doggy pedaling really quick. And thankfully I was able to get in that time. But when I was, like I said, a little older, but not much older, I was only, like I said, grade 1, maybe 2. I'm not sure, but that time with my mother, I wasn't that old, and I still couldn't swim at that time. But after that, let me tell you, my mom was very quick to say, okay, you're learning how to swim. And now I love it. I enjoy it so much, and it's so much fun. Yeah, let's head to another pond here now. And I'll show you guys this area. Hopefully you'll like it. We're here at another pond now, Jersey. Say hi. Show them this sweater. This one got X's and O's on it. It's cute, isn't it? We're gonna go here now for a walk. Yeah. You excited? Here's this pond, guys. When we were up at the other one, it was so like nice and warm, and then when we came here, it's freezing cold, and I don't have a jacket on, so this is going to be interesting. We'll see how long I actually stay here and keep walking around this one, but as of right now, I don't know. Ooh. Look at that. Ew. So gross. Yuck. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna head back to the rig and leave this pond for another day and a warmer one because my hair. I didn't straighten it or anything today. I just blow dried it, so it's kind of poofy right now. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this pond. I'll show you. See it? Leave this one for another day and we'll walk around it because, like I said, it's extremely cold and I didn't come quite prepared with a jacket. Jersey's more dressed up than I am. Maybe Jersey. Yeah, like my hands and everything are like going numb. Almost back, guys, and it wasn't ever cold. I can't even talk. See me shaking, sure? I don't know if you guys can see that. There's the old town hall, which is now a physiotherapy clinic, I think, and a law office. And that's the old ACAM Windows building. They used to be the only place on the island, that sold windows, but the company that was competing with them bought this building out apparently. So now there's only, I forget the name of the other company, but they used to own this one anyway, ACAM did. Ooh, do you guys know what this is? Put it in the comments below if you do. What is that? Are you glad to be back? Was that pond way too cold or what? Yeah? Too cold there? Nice and warm home, isn't it? Yeah. How you doing? Hungry now? Oh my goodness, guys, look at this spider on the kitchen wall. I gotta wait for Ryan to get home to get it because I do not like spiders, not one bit. But look. Ugh, gross. Oh, that just gave me the heebie-jeebies. I hate spiders. I don't know about you guys, but I seriously have a major obsession with chocolate chip cookies. They're so good. Yum, 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 yum. Now that we're back inside, let's make some macaroni salad. Step 1, girls, tie your hair back so it doesn't get in the food, because as we all know, that's really gross. Next step, cook the noodles. When the noodles are done, flick off the oven. Take them and gonna do this without in the camera. Put them into a strainer. Shake it. Next, what I do, cut the cheese into strips. Then take each strip and cut it down the middle again, and then go across. Literally dice them into small cubes. That way the cheese doesn't overpower the ham, which you're also going to put in, and the seasoning. See guys, so dice up your cheese so it looks like this. And also too, when you do have the macaroni in the pot, like you're boiling it and stuff like that to cook it, make sure it's not left on too long on the stove top, that it's, you know, the noodles go soggy and stuff like that. Next, we'll cut the ham up, and we'll do it pretty much the same way we've done the cheese. We'll cut it down this way first into strips, and then we'll cut it across this way and pretty much dice it up into small little bits as well. Your ham should look like this in the end, just like your cheese. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the noodles that were left here. You can grab your spoon again to stir it. Turn on the water with cold water and just stir up the noodles, as so. And as you're stirring too, what you could do is almost shake it to get the noodles on bottom. And that's all done. Take your noodles, put them into a Tupperware or I guess a bowl, whatever you prefer. What you're going to do is you're going to take your coleslaw seasoning. Make sure it's coleslaw too, guys. So the coleslaw salad dressing, and pour it, if I can get the top open, take it and pour it onto your noodles. Then what you're going to do is you're going to stir it in, covering all the noodles. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your cheese and your ham that you guys diced up, and you're going to pour it in with it and stir it in. So let's see if I can do this while holding my camera. And then you just stir it in. And there you go, guys. That's how we make homemade macaroni salad. Put the cover on it and then just place it in the fridge to cool for a bit until your next meal. We're going to have it with supper now in an hour or two. So I'm just going to let it sit in the fridge. The reason I do it is because when it's like fresh done and stuff, it doesn't taste as good as when it's actually in the fridge for a bit at cooler temperatures. So yeah, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the positive feedback and positive remarks. See ya.